Pondicherry University, established by an Act of Parliament in 1985, is located in a lush green campus extending over 780 acres of land on East Coast Road. The campus houses about 15 schools, 50 departments and centers, a central instrumentation facility, library, administrative building, staff quarters, and student hostels. There are over 8,000 students, 350 faculty members, and more than 1,000 administrative staff on campus. From the inception of the university, manifold developments were witnessed on various fronts, such as introduction of new and contemporary courses, setting up of India's first community college in 1995, establishment of various high-tech laboratories including HR TEM, and a growing pan-Indian population of teachers, staff, and students. And now, Pondicherry University is ranked among the top 22 universities in India and among the top 1,000 universities in the world. All these were realized through implementation of up-to-date curriculum and timely development of infrastructural projects to support teaching and research. Electrical energy is one of the basic requirements for the entire university campus, and it costs around rupees 75 lakhs per month. This has to be managed for sustainability as the demand for electrical energy is ever increasing. To conserve energy and consumption of diesel to operate generators, and to overcome frequent power failure arising from bird hits on overhead high-tension lines, these HT lines were converted as underground HT lines in 2018. Also, a dedicated feeder for Pondicherry University campus was implemented under the visionary leadership of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Gurmeet Singh. From day one of assuming office, the Vice-Chancellor has shown keen interest in the use of non-conventional energy sources, conserving energy, and reducing its cost by switching over from conventional to energy-efficient LED lighting. Further, the installation of 139 multifunction meters and energy management software is currently under progress. This will help to monitor the quality and quantum of electrical power supplied to the end user from the convenience of a desktop PC. On the direction of the Vice-Chancellor, a 2.4 megawatt solar power project was implemented during March 2021. With no financial commitment on the part of the university, on the RESCO model recommended by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and Ministry of Education, Government of India.
Well friends, when I joined this university, I realized that we have a lush green campus with enormous amount of sunshine. I immediately thought that why can't this be harnessed for the use of university as well as for the city of Pondicherry. So I immediately approached Mr. Rajkumar Singh, who was the Minister of New and Renewable Energy Sources. He was kind enough to accept this proposal and immediately sanctioned this project, which ultimately would generate 2.4 megawatts of energy. This was the best source of providing electricity to the campus as well as to the city. So the construction started in right earnest, and we have completed this solar power plant. This is going to fulfill all our needs in terms of electricity, and the surplus that we will be generating shall be given to the city of Pondicherry. This will give a very stable energy with no voltage fluctuation, as well as a very cheap economic source of getting electricity. I think Pondicherrians are going to be richly benefiting out of this, and there is no doubt in my mind that our university is in for a very good, cleaner source of energy, which will help the campus in becoming cleaner as well as greener. So that's what ultimately sustainable part we are looking into. I'm sure everybody would be benefited out of this.
Rooftop solar plants have been successfully installed in 15 buildings in various locations in Pondicherry University campus to provide a total capacity of 1,223.5 kilowatts. Science Block 1, 97.2 kilowatts. Department of Physics, 93.8 kilowatts. Department of Earth Sciences, 93.8 kilowatts. Science Block 2, 46.9 kilowatts. Department of Biotechnology, 53.6 kilowatts. 1/3 of the power requirement of Pondicherry Lecture Hall Complex 2, 40.2 kilowatts. Generated for captive consumption. School of Management, 109.9 kilowatts. Ananda Rangapillai Library, 71 kilowatts. School of Social Sciences, 136.7 kilowatts. School of Humanities, 128.6 kilowatts. Sri Aurobindo Hostel, 60.3 kilowatts. Mega Mess attached to the boys' hostel, 73.7 kilowatts. Department of Electronic Media and Mass Communication, 97.2 kilowatts. Madam Curie Research Scholars Hostel, 73.7 kilowatts. Narmada Hostel, 46.9 kilowatts. The elevated rooftop structures on the car porch in 2 locations, in the Department of Electronic Media and Mass Communication with 100.5 kilowatts and UMISARC with 180.9 kilowatts provide a total capacity of 281.4 kilowatts. Ground-mounted solar plants were set up in 2 locations. Humanities Building backyard has an installed capacity of 710 kilowatts. and another 174.2 kilowatts in the vicinity of the Tamil department.
This initiative shall yield very fruitful results. Accordingly, the energy generated shall be utilized for captive consumption, and the excess power generated will be exported to electricity department's power grid.
It has also resulted in conservation of 1/3 of energy cost, using world-class electrical infrastructure with least power disruption and less maintenance cost. Above all, carbon emission to the extent of 2,900 tons per year will be avoided in this green campus. Pondicherry University, as an environmentally responsible institute of higher education, has become greener and cleaner as a result of this 2.4 megawatt solar power project.